What's going on, guys? Radio Graffiti here, and today I want to talk to you guys about people talking about the Superman trailer. Now, the Superman trailer, it came out about 3 days ago, and it's already smashing records. It got about 250 million views as its debut. It's now the fourth biggest trailer ever, just surpassing Deadpool and Wolverine. I've already posted my review for the trailer. I posted that like 2 hours after I watched it, but now that I've had time to rewatch the trailer about 698 times, I still love the trailer. I think it's fantastic. The scenes with Superman saving the little girl and the little boy calling for Superman while he's clearly in danger kind of just brings a tear to my eye, just seeing Superman inspire hope into little kids, him saving little kids, saving people. This is just so beautiful, and it really makes me think that James Gunn really gets Superman as a character. I also love how Krypto's in this trailer as well. He's a cute little dog, and I'm so glad he's finally in a live-action Superman movie. Krypto has kind of been like Robin to Batman, where he's kind of just been sidelined forever. He's never actually really made it big. Like, the only time Robin was ever in a live-action movie with Batman was like Batman and Robin, and that was an absolute dumpster fire. So I'm just nice that Krypto's in this movie. I think a lot of people are going to warm up to him and really love this character as part of Superman. Unfortunately, other people didn't love the trailer as much as I did, which I guess kind of makes sense. Henry Cavill's been Superman since 2013 for a lot of people. He was irreplaceable. And one of the main complaints I'm seeing about the DC trailer is people crying they want Henry Cavill back. The same thing happened when Robert Pattinson was cast as Batman. Everybody was just crying they wanted Ben Affleck back. I liked Henry Cavill as Superman. He was fine. He wasn't anything special. I'm seeing people talk about, oh, Henry Cavill was born to play Superman. Nobody can replace Henry Cavill as Superman. He's my one and only Superman. I'm like, what movies were you guys watching? Man of Steel was fine. BVS was a mixed bag, mostly leaning towards bad. Justice League was probably the only time Henry Cavill was really acting like Superman. But unfortunately, we had that monstrosity of a CGI mustache, so his lips looked fucked up. In Zack Snyder's Justice League, he only shows up for like 20-30 minutes in a 4-hour long movie. And it's mostly just an action scene. So where is all this love for Henry Cavill's Superman? Because it sure didn't reflect in the box office. Zack Snyder literally had a movie with Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman in it, and it couldn't even cross $1 billion worldwide. And this is back when superhero movies were in their peak, 2016. I like Henry Cavill as sort of a Zack Snyder's take on the DC characters. Not like a comic-accurate Superman. More of a, alien, sort of Jesus-like figure. Sort of a reimagining from Zack Snyder's perspective of Superman. I like it in that context. But the real comic-accurate, hopeful Superman that's warm and kind and an actual inspiration to people seems like it's arrived with David Cornsweet as Superman. And it's like, you guys can like Henry Cavill as Superman. You can love him and all. But that doesn't mean you have to cast David aside. That doesn't mean you have to just shoot him down immediately. The movie's not even out yet. And they're probably going to have a complete 180 once they actually see the film. Some people aren't even going to give David a chance, which is really stupid. Superman is much more than just the actor playing him. He's literally the biggest superhero of all time. Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man. That is the trinity of iconic superhero characters. They've been around longer than me and you have even been born, and they'll be around when me and you are long gone in the grave. So let's just move on from Henry Cavill. He's done. This announcement came out like a year ago. Nothing's going to change. He's not coming back as Superman. And honestly, Henry Cavill wasn't even that great as with Superman. Like, everyone says how much they like Henry Cavill Superman. Then you ask them, oh, what'd you like about him? All they ever say is his looks. That's literally it. I haven't seen anybody actually talk about his acting or his performance or anything of the sort. They just like his suit and they like how he looks as Superman. That's literally it. His Clark Kent was bland as fucking bread. And his Superman wasn't much different. He looked like he wanted to commit suicide in pretty much every movie. He has just dark and depressing look on his face. Henry Cavill Superman isn't somebody I'd want to hang out with. David Cornsweet seems like a kind, gentle Superman already, just from the trailer. Another complaint I've seen is people are concerned about the number of superheroes in this movie. You got Hawkgirl, you got Mr. Terrific, you got Guy Gardner, and you got all these other characters that are going to be showing up. More likely for about 10 minutes of the film. But it's just like, if you guys liked Captain America Civil War, then I don't want to hear shit about this. Like, they're literally just supporting characters. The only difference is some people actually know them. Like, are you really going to sit here and tell me that you think a bunch of C-list superheroes are going to steal the show from Superman? The only concern I have with the superheroes in this film is that they might just be an advertisement for a future Justice League movie or something. Like, I don't want Hawkgirl to show up and be like, hey guys, this is my backstory. make sure you tune in for my movie coming out in a couple years. Or Guy Gardner appears on screen, he's like, oh yeah, look at me, I'm a dickhead and my haircut looks stupid. Make sure you check out my TV show coming out next year. You know, I just don't want it to be like that, where it's just like they don't feel like they're naturally supposed to be in the story, and they're just there to kind of set up the DC universe. That's my only concern with the characters appearing in the film, but as far as them actually being there, there's not really a problem there. How many superhero movies have we had where superheroes show up? They're just supporting characters like any other character is in a film. The only difference is they're superheroes. So I don't really think that's a non-issue. Another criticism I've seen people have with the Superman trailer is Krypto. I don't really know what the problem is here. I think some people somehow have never heard of Superman having a dog named Krypto, or they kind of just want him to be the black sheep of the superhero universe, where he just never appears, nobody wants to see him, just keep him out completely. And it's like, you know, if we can accept a talking raccoon and a talking walking tree, why is a dog appearing in a Superman movie such a big deal? This character's existed in the comics for decades. Krypto was in an animated movie that came out last year, Super Pets. He was in the Titans live-action TV show. I believe he's even had a couple animated shows that came out about 10, 20 years ago. It's just like people are calling it unrealistic, as if this isn't a Superman movie. This is a movie about an alien whose planet went boom, and he got sent to Earth in a little pod. This is a movie about a character who can shoot lasers from his eyes. This is a character who can fly across the planet. But a dog with a little red cape is where we draw a line? I mean, come on guys, what are we complaining about here? Like, fair criticisms are fine, but I mean, people are just crying because Henry Cavill's not come back. People are whining about his suit, they're crying about the dog. They're saying Lois Lane is ugly. Like, I already feel more chemistry between Rachel and David in this little trailer than I did with Amy Adams and Henry Cavill for like 3 movies. That was the most bland, generic-ass relationship I've ever seen in a superhero film. Absolutely no chemistry. A lot of the complaints for this film are absolutely ridiculous. It's fair to have concerns, but when you're just crying because the guy you like isn't back, that's not really a criticism of the film. It's just you crying. Henry Cavill's gone, it's time to move on. Krypto's a part of the Superman comics. He always has been and always will, so there's no reason he can't appear in the films. And I promise you won't die if there's more than one superhero in a Superman movie. Captain America Civil War had like 50 Marvel heroes in it, and everybody still calls it a Captain America movie. So yeah, that's all I've got to say about a lot of the hate that the Superman trailer has been getting. Other than those complaints, the trailer's been pretty well received. It's got like over 1 million likes on YouTube already. It's got like, the last I seen was like 30 million views, and it's climbing. It's been #1 on trending for the past like 2 or 3 days now. So everyone's enjoying the trailer for the most part. They're watching it. It's highly viewed. People are looking forward to this movie. They have some sort of interest in it, which I'm glad. It's been rough for us DC fans over the past couple of years with our movies flopping left and right at the box office. So we could use a major win here. We just had The Penguin a couple months ago, which was a great TV show. The Batman 2 is taking its sweet ass time getting made. Damn near on the verge of being canceled. So if we can get a huge Superman movie, that would be fantastic. Hopefully this thing can make $1 billion at the box office, just so it can make some people look like an absolute idiot. And even doubting a Superman movie can do that. So yeah, that's all I've got to say for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.